Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of GC. I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did just more of the same. We did do the entire, basically, quest line of the something bazaar. I don't remember, but like just the side quest line in is it just the silver bazaar? Yeah, just the silver bazaar in here. So I'm gonna go and once again queue up with my monk. And let us go over to Western Handland, over to Horizon, and do the quests in there. While we are waiting for our queue to pop. Pop! That's everything, right? Yep, there's nothing down there. Let us begin with you! Greetings, adventurer. If you have a moment to spare, I have a position that's guaranteed profitable and legitimate both. Tell me, do you know what a Peist is? It's that scale skin that looks like a snake, except it gets around on 4 legs. Let me go and zoom in. The creatures are I want to petrify their prey with a dreadful gaze before moving in for the kill. I want to get my hands on their eyes. Eyes of the serpent, they're called. But I need someone who knows how to handle deadly wildlife to do the procuring for me. I could slay some of the beasts and bring me, if you could slay some of the beasts and bring me 4 of their eyes, I'll see to it you're well rewarded. Right, and let me also go and get this quest. Fufalupa. Most dire happenings are afoot, a most grave and treacherous trespass. Some unprincipled knave has been filching supplies from the storeroom. In order to apprehend this morally challenged rapscallion, I have procured 3 iron leg traps. To be completely honest, however, I'm not entirely certain how these things work. Would you be so kind as to set them for me? Once you are done, please report to my fellow brass blade, Chechezan. He'll want to know what his traps are being put to proper use. Right. That's interesting. A deadly trigger activated device that Fufalupa wishes to use to catch a bandit. Like an actual freaking bear trap? Holy shit. That's not gonna feel nice, huh? That would remove your leg. If not more than one of your legs. That's kind of crazy. Lalafell are creepy. Or scary, let me say it like that. Not particularly creepy, more scary. Punch. Oh. To crush your enemy, 4. There we go. We're gonna take a look actually. How many enemies have I already beaten to get to crush your enemy 4? Oh, I also have this thing over here. Oh, nice. I did get 50 commendations, so that's nice. I already defeated 5,000 enemies. Nice. We're gonna take a look actually. Cause, okay, yeah. Let the bodies hit the floor. You get the exterminator at 50,000. Would it surprise you to know that I've almost gotten all of those achievements? Alright. You've set those traps up for Fufalupa, have you? Excellent. Perhaps now we'll see those balls in a knapsack. Or there's my traps, my leg traps in front of the gate. I tell you, this chocobo could step right into them and lose a foot. Better disarm those things for someone important is horrifically injured. Yes, I know you were just following orders. It's Fufalupa's, you see. He certainly means well, but disaster follows a man like a behemoth chasing a butterfly. Nice. Okay. That's 4 eyes of the serpent. I want slay as many. Yeah. Quite literally an eye of a serpent, sought after by goldsmiths and jewelers across the realm for its ruby glow. Oopsie, did I? Okay, no, I didn't skip anything. The eyes, my thanks, adventurer. What do I mean to do with these things, you ask? Why, sell them, of course. They may not look like much at first, but if you dip them in an alchemical concoction, they transform into beautiful red gemstones. And these gemstones happen to fetch a handsome price in Gridania. Peists aren't found in the Black Shroud, you see. As a merchant, it's my job to know such things. Right. And that is all the quest in here. That's it. There's also this quest over here. The greatest story never told. This is a quest line which doesn't give you any direction. Well, it does. in the text. So you're kind of like, it's a really convoluted puzzle. And I'll do this one, I think after I'm done with all of the quests around here, around Vesper Bay, outside of, you know, the level 50 ones, I will go and do this one. I do need to look up a guide though, because that's a very complicated one, if I remember quite right. So let me go and take a look, because the Weaponsmith of Legend, memories rekindled I can get, I guess. Hello. Well, this is a pretty kettle of fish. You'd think Rogadin would be too damn big to get seasick. Oh, adventurer, yes, you there, looking for work perchance? Name's Tatafu. I'm a merchant just back from Limzalaminza, and I'm in a spot of trouble. Hired this big lug to make deliveries, but what I got instead are a couple of chump pails badly in need of emptying. Can't let that stop me, though. None ally the fisher out in Crescent Cove needs what I've got, and though this up-chucking good-for-nothing'll be up and about by tomorrow, none ally isn't going to stand the wait. I'm not sure if I read that correctly. Whatever. If you're wondering what this absolutely glamorous thing is, this is a quest that you can accept as a crafter. So once again, we'll come back to some of these quests that I haven't picked up once I am done with all the rest, basically. And some of them like unlock some pretty big stuff, like dungeons or entire different stories, or Weaponsmith of Legend unlocks the thing that haunts my entire being. But whatever. Isn't here yet. Should be, but isn't. This oversized stack of goods intended for non-ally seems to weigh nigh a tons. A tiny sack of such trifling weight that one wonders if it contains anything at all. Ah, you've got my delivery. You've got it. You've got it. This sack's got some heft to it. It sure does. And it should, too, being full of soil. What will I do with the soil? Put it on the ground, that's what. The littler, that's a word, bag you gave me is filled with seeds. It's time for some farming. Climate is done, mate. The fish away from these waters, so we don't. So if you don't farm, we don't eat. But there I go, running my mouth and near forgetting the business. Got the gill for Tatafu right here. Tell her I'm much obliged. Oh, they're female. Lalafell. Well, you can't really judge me for being confused about male or female Lalafells. It's not much difference, to be quite honest. Can I see if they're female? Yes, but whatever, it was dark. Swiftly done. Was the fisher satisfied with his bits of land? A healthy sum to cover the cost of the soil and seeds purchased from Tatafu. Ah, the payment, is it? I guess he was satisfied. Thank you. Let's see here. Yan, Tan, Tether, that's everything. Can't rightly say I feel easy in my mind about this. Fishers have enough gil as is without squandering it on nosh and dirt. Though what do I know, eh? The farmer in Limza, I got it from. Said it'll give the cove's thin soil the boost it needs. So hey, maybe they'll at least have a fighting chance. Got to have hope, right? Here, have some leftover seeds from you. Here, that's some leftover seeds for you. If you come into a bit of land in one of those adventurers districts, go on and set up a vegetable patch or two. That's a funny thing you just said. Because obtaining a house is a challenge. Well, not as much of a challenge as it used to be, but still kind of a challenge. Hello. Ah, nothing like staring out at the sea. Are you an old man? Yes. Ah, nothing like staring out at the sea to bring an old man back to his glory days. I had the good old times when his life still lay ahead of him, and the greatest adventures were yet to be. Yeah, don't you know better than to sneak up on your elders like that, young'uns? Young'un, are you trying to send me into an early grave? Well, not early as such. But don't tell me. Aye, I can see it from the look of you. You're an adventurer, and an accomplished one at that. Yes? Aye, you may not be the greybeard I am, but I reckon you have a memory or two you'd be keen to remembering. So, what say you join me for a while before you return to Reborn? After all, sometimes reflecting on the past can be just what you need to discover the path you'd forge into the future. Nani? New Game Plus unlocked. You now have access to the New Game Plus system. New Game Plus allows you to relive the adventures of your past by replaying previous quests with your current character data. To replay old quests with New Game Plus, open the New Game Plus interface located under Duty. Please note that special rules and conditions apply. Please review the help and something, and I will be right back. Sometimes I really wonder why this game hates me. I just got an ffXIV, so basically 10 minutes of waiting for 0 XP. That's the way it goes. Alright, so now I'm gonna go and do some research. Or I'm basically just gonna open up a freaking guide to this quest, just so I know what to do. If you want, you can figure this stuff all out on your own, which, if you want to do that, I would suggest skipping this. Future me, if you are listening, paying attention, and or remembering anything that I want to try and do, put a timestamp to tell people when I'm done with this quest, if people really want to figure it out themselves, but I feel like it's very convoluted to do so. There you go, you had your chance. If future me was too stupid or didn't notice, just skip some of the video. I should do it though, normally. Right. Well, maybe I should just look this up on my phone, might be easier. I will be right back, by the way, after I'm done doing some research. Okay. I just noticed how insane this is, but we're doing it. Hello. The reward is 10 gil. Elements, wheels, it's gibberish, utter gibberish. As I live and breathe a warrior of light, I haven't seen your like in years. Not since Bloody Cardinal, certainly. I see you refuse to confirm or deny my assessment, keeping a low profile, are we? Very well, I shall speak of this to no one. By the by, my name is Valiant Hearts. A pleasure to meet you, my lady. Ah, look at us, two veterans burdened with experiences beyond the common man's ken. I say we should be friends, you and I. To that end, I shall share with you my reason for being here, and in so doing deepen our bond. Tell me, have you heard of a Winebaud? He was an explorer of some renown 10 years ago, though he regrettably retired and passed on not long ago. It is said that he discovered a treasure worth 100 million gil. That's right, 100 million gil! Winebaud called it the most precious secret of Lalafuto III, who was the Sultan of Belladia some 700 years ago. Just think what I might do with such a treasure. I say we, for should you aid me in my search, I will gladly share the spoils. What say you? Should you choose to undertake this quest, you will receive no guidance from the journal or the duty list. You will need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues to determine your next course of action. Moreover, it may be unwise to rely on other adventurers for assistance, as their clues and objectives may differ from yours. Path your quest may take, and the rewards you may receive are unknown. Yet knowing this, will you follow in the footsteps of Winebaud and seek out this treasure of Lalafuto III? Sure. Of course you will, only a great fool would turn her back on phenomenal wealth and everlasting glory. Now then, to the task at hand. Upon the statue of the Silent King is writ a message left to us by Winebaud himself, which I believe will lead us to the treasure. Alas, it is encoded, and deciphering it is no small feat. See for yourself. I have only finished the first passage. What is worse, the contents are nigh unintelligible. It appears to be a riddle, but beyond that I cannot say. And so I would turn to you. If you solve the riddles I decipher, then together we can claim the treasure of Lalafuto III. A simple arrangement, yes? Now let us begin at once. Look to the statue for the first riddle. Let's see. So now we have this. I'm kind of wondering though. So, Thal's Respite. That's what I need to remember. Let's go and talk to Valiant Heart. The thaumaturgist summoned one of their own from the ossuary to inspect a message when it was first found. He came and went in heading less than a bow, having determined at a glance that it wasn't Belladian in origin. Yet the treasure we seek belonged to a Belladian sultan, and there must be a reason. why Winebaud chose to mark the statue. That fellow, Yayaroku was his name, I believe, may have insight into this riddle. So Yayaroku at the Thaumaturg's Guild in Ulda. Ulda! Right. Bam, 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 bam. Yayaroku. We should speak of ancient Balladia. It would be my pleasure to converse with a fellow student of history. Wait. This isn't about Winebaud's message, is it? Then he must be another wide-eyed treasure hunter searching for the lost treasure of Lalafuda III. Ugh, Winebaud was a skilled storyteller, and he would be forgiven for thinking his tales were all true. Even now I cannot say if he was lying to us or himself. You say you deciphered this message. Very well, let us hear it. Fire, lightning, water, earth, ice, wind. The wheel must turn around. There are 6 elements, but the order is wrong. The spark of lightning ignites when it strikes, and thus fire is born. The heat of fire renders to ash all that it touches, and thus earth is born. The density of earth shuns sun and harbors cold, and thus ice is born. The armor of ice melts away, and thus water is born. The moistness of water mists and rises, and thus wind is born. The gusts and sighs of wind gather the clouds, and thus lightning is born. A passage from essence and permutations, in case you were unaware. Anyway, I have no idea what Winebaud meant to say. So the thing he says is basically, you have the first message, which is just like random letters. And the thing you're supposed to do is, the order that he says the elements in, you basically need to, like, align the different parts of the words, I would say. Yeah, the different parts of... my god. You have to align the different parts of the words. Wait, you know what? Can I explain this? I don't think I can explain this. If you want a really nice way to do this, just look up a guide, and they have, like, freaking... they have... I don't even know the word in English. You can in any case just read it. So the thing that I had with the L, like A-L-T-H-S-P-I, the S and then R-E-N-T-E is false respite, basically. Also BRB. Okay, I actually got a pretty good dungeon for a change. I got the Sunken Temple of Corn, where I got myself a new weapon. And also a lot of XP. So I'm going to queue up again, and while this entire thing is happening, let me go and show you exactly what I mean with this freaking puzzle, because I want to explain it. Let's see, what happened to my phone? Or at least this is what I think. Let me say it like that, because I could be wrong still. Right. So. We have these things over here. Fire, lightning, water, earth, ice, and wind. Now, the order is wrong. That is written down over here. So the way it's supposed to be is... lightning, fire, earth, ice, water, and wind. So if I do that, if I begin with lightning, we have TH, then fire, Thal, then earth, okay, that's the S, so Thal's, and then it keeps going until you have like Thal's respite. It can be either Thal's respite, Florentel's spire, or Ocean's embrace. So this is found in Eastern Thailand, northeast... wait, where? Northeast part of Eastern Thailand, west of South Shroud exit. So let's go to Eastern Thailand now. Thal's respite. Over there. All the way over there. Joy. I actually really don't remember what you get at the end of this, if you even get anything. That was a fast freaking queue for a DPS. BRB, I guess. Alright. Another Judy later. Another Hawk Manor later, basically. Just not giving me that much XP, but I think using the roulette is still the best way to do it. Because if I look for a specific dungeon, I'm probably going to be queuing it for a long time. I think. I could... Oh man, I'm yawning. I could be wrong though. I'm sorry. Not the most riveting gameplay. Okay, so there should be something in Thal's Respite. Right? Or am I totally losing my mind? Or am I supposed to talk to what's-his-face first? That would be kind of stupid. Oh no, there's supposed to be a novice explorer. That's interesting. Oh. Well, he's in any case around here somewhere. Yep, he's in this building. Hello. At long last, does the wheel turn anew? Are you the one from whom I have waited? Or for whom I have waited? Praise the 12. Master Winebaud told me it might be years, even decades, until one came. If someone came. But I swore an oath, so I couldn't... You don't understand. This is also exciting, but you're not here for that, or for me. You're here for the treasure, aren't you? This is Master Winebaud's journal, and it belongs to you now. No, that's not true. It was always yours. You had yet to claim it is all. Keep it close, fellow explorer. This is only the beginning. Yes, this is only the beginning of this. Yay! Man, I love how, like... In a certain way, I like how much I can, like, complain. Or how well I can complain about stuff. I do not know why I needed to look at that 3 times. Then you've returned. Tell me, have you solved Winebaud's riddle? Where did it lead you? The Journal of the Explorer himself. I knew I was right to trust in you. I have news to share as well, though it is not quite as uplifting. I've deciphered another passage, only to find myself confronted with yet another inscrutable riddle. But I'm sure you'll have no trouble with it, given how quickly you deduced the answer to the first one. You'll find my translation next to the messages before. I'm counting on you, my puzzle aficionado. Jahel knows her sums. And a lot of fucking numbers. Let's see. So I need to get Jahel and these numbers. Okay. Jahel is in a north shroud, inside of the buildings. Okay. So she's in Falgord floats. Just waiting for my friend. Go and do the best you can. Okay. Let's go to the North Shroud. The bloody shroud. Hildebrand's bloody executioners. Good on Merlin. Okay. Jehal. Where art thou? Jehal, oh Jehal, where art thou? If thou art even here. Because it says like inside the building. It's like, oh, okay. I definitely know where that is. There are multiple buildings. Merchant and Mentor, Mender. Sorry, not Mentors. Aha, Jahel. Ha! Winebaud carved a riddle on the statue and included my name along with it. I ought to be flattered, but I'm just confused. This Sam's nonsense reminds me of all the times he argued with me over his bill. Time and time again, I would have to show him the calculations, and when I was finished, he would always apologize in the same clear way. I learned the letters of mathematics, but alas, not the grammar. I don't know why. A simple sorry would have sufficed. Okay, now I'm confused. This is where I'm confused. Let's see. She gives you the way to decipher the second coded message. Each two numbers corresponds to a letter in the alphabet. I see. Okay. Okay, each two numbers. Alright, so it begins with like the one that I have, and then it begins with 18. So number 18 in the alphabet is R. And then it's 05, so it would be 5, and then it would be E. 04, and then it would be D, and so on and so forth. That way you can decipher the message that I in any case had to be Red Mantis Falls. Which is... in Eastern La Noche. Eastern La Noche. Beneath an overpass looking west towards the falls. But which falls? Because there's multiple falls. But I think I know which one this is. With the emphasis on... I think... Let's see. So... Or is this the wrong area? This is the wrong area that I was thinking about. Whatever. I guess I didn't... Whatever. So that is in 1627, sorry. 1627. Actually, I was correct. It's near the Vineyard Bond. Beneath an overpass looking west towards the falls. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, I can see something shiny. My shiny item and me. Shiny item. Magic runes float across your eyes, assuming familiar shapes. Seeker of treasure and truth, I congratulate you and bid you welcome. Who are you, I wonder, and why have you come this far? What drives you to solve my riddles, and what do you expect to find? You must wonder what kind of man I was as well. Doubtless you have heard stories, some more flattering than the others. But I've rambled enough. And you must be rewarded. Allow me to share with you a verse written by my favorite poet. Clandestine rendezvous. Leave my breathless... Clandestine rendezvous. Leave me breathless and wanting. Obsession consumes me as thirst for the taboo. Okay. How long is this episode already? 28 minutes, okay. Wanted to see like how much of this episode I was actually gonna spend on this freaking riddle. It is interesting though. Although a little crazy. Right. A message written in magic runes. Amazing! The content was rather disappointing now that I think on it. I was expecting a clue to the treasure's location. Oh, I almost forgot. I finished translating another riddle. Why don't you go and take a look? Right. Sapphires and pearls, fortunes, great and small. The members of the Marauders Guild understand the importance of etiquette. Okay. Whoa. Alright. Okay. So we have this. It is actually written down. Or no, is it not? Or is it in events? I can. Yes, I can actually read it in events. Which you guys can't see because I blocked the chat. Whatever. So let's go over to the Marauders Guild then. In Limsa Laminza. Limser Laminzer. Here. Oh, yeah. I'm going crazy. Also, only 1 hour left. Well, an hour and 15 minutes. And then I will know if I have obtained a house or not. So that's gonna be interesting. Would be really cool, but I'm not keeping my highs, like my hopes high. Like I'm keeping my expectations pretty dang low, because it was a 9% chance last time I checked, in any case, which was yesterday evening. So yeah. I noticed that I could have done it now, today too, but I did not want to take the risk of not being able to participate. Alright, a treatise on, or treatise, I don't even know what that is, on cultivating interpersonal relationships and influencing others catches your eye. You open it to the bookmarked page and take a note of an underlined passage. A deliberate display of emotion as befits the situation can be effective in deepening your relationship with others. You what? That's interesting. Oh, I see. Okay. So the thing you need to do is display an emotion on this thing, right? Or maybe I'm supposed to use the emote on another thing, but this is basically telling you, like, there's an emote that you have to use. Now the thing I have... I'll be right back! So, yet again, another disappointing Ifrit. Let's continue. So, let's see. We have an H, we have an R. H, R, U, G, and S. H, R, U, G, and S. Ah, shrug. I see. So it's not even in order, neither. So I need to do shrug. Do I need to do it on this thing? Slash shrug. I don't think so. I think I need to do it on the... yeah. No, I know. Son of a bitch. Let's go this way. Last time I didn't even try to figure it out. Now I'm actually trying to figure it out, and it's not that difficult, actually. It's a little bit funky. Like it's not something. Honestly, if I only read the things, it's not something that I would have been able to figure out on my own. I think, because I'm just not the best at riddles. But it's not too difficult. Right. Slash shrug. No? Or am I supposed to do it on something else? Because this is confusing. So the thing that it tells me now. Oh, I see. Okay. So the shrug thing. Sapphire and pearls, fortunes great and small. Let me see, there it goes. This is written down in a very, very confusing way. Between, the steps between Pearl Lane and Sapphire Avenue exchange. That makes sense? Because of the Sapphire and Pearls. Well, at least I'm in the correct freaking region, if anything. Less money I have to spend on teleports. So between Sapphire and Pearl Lane. Sapphire and Pearl Lane. This way. Aha. And now I have to do shrug. Magic runes float across your eyes, assuming familiar shapes. Seeker of treasure and truth, I must congratulate you once more. Let us celebrate your latest accomplishment with with another verse from my favorite poet. Perchance we meet in public, be not a beguiler, ply me not with honeyed words, and spare me glances alluring. It's kind of interesting that I'm doing this while also wearing the corn armor. Like the melee corn armor. Which is just like a freaking explorer. So now I really am a treasure hunter. I kind of feel like Indiana Jones, but then without the hat and some not very fitting boots and gloves. Right. Oh, you had to do what to trigger the message? I know Winebaud had some skill with magic, but that beggars belief. That curiosity aside, why is he continuing to spite poetry? Ah, never mind. For now, let us focus on the next riddle, which I've just finished translating. It's waiting for you, Lynn. Yay. Alright, if sword plus sword equals dagger, then return to me a W of O. The master of the markets has my list. Me a W of O. Oh boy. Alright, so W of O. You are to travel to your home nation and talk to one of the NPCs to find out the list. How are you even supposed to... No, the master of the market has my list. So that would be the master of the market in Old Gridania. Brunhall. Sorry. Let me go and write this down over here. So W and O. It was W and O, right? Yep, okay. Or W of O, or whatever. W of O. Okay. Let's go back to Limsa Laminter. For some kind of reason I thought it was Gridania. I wonder why. Because it's my hometown as my main character. Right. So, where's this dude in? Swalsbleed. Swalsbleed. My stats didn't spawn in for a moment. This PC has issues with this stuff. Hello. No. Really? Right, whatever. Should it not bulk is a simple task. Just a cockaroon, hand it over, and blah blah blah. Fine evening to you, madam. Winebaud's list? Pray let me think for a moment. It's been several years, unless I have been mistaken, but there was a man by that name who begged assistance in procuring some supplies. With luck, his list may still be... Aha! 1 pearl, 2 fluorite, 3 malachite, 4 choker. 5 sandstone, 6 earrings, 7 equals ring, 8 equals bracelet. Rather vague, to say the least. I would have requested more information, but I haven't seen him since that day. So I have W and O. Oh, I see. Wow. So W and O means I think the amount of Obsido, which each letter represents a digit. 0 through 9. Each letter represents the same number every time it appears. And each letter represents... Okay, so D equals 1. Some of... My god, this is becoming insane. You have to add 2 5-digit numbers to make a 6-digit number. The highest possible 5-digit number you can make is 98,765. So this is where we... So this is where we go into like math stuff, and that's where you lose me. So I'm not even gonna try to explain it because I'm not good at that stuff. But if you're interested, it is not too difficult to figure out. Let's see. Please just tell me what it is. W and O is a malachite bracelet. With the item equipped, check Winebaud's message. So I'm getting the malachite bracelet. How much money will I lose on this? Let's see. Malachite bracelets. Of course there are none on the marketplace. Son of a... Okay. So, can I buy these somewhere? Wait. Shit. Is there a shop that sells these? Malachite. Malachite. Yes. Shops do sell these. Independent jeweler. Battlecraft. Let's see though, cause... Oh lord, where am I even gonna buy this? Excuse me for a moment while I figure out where I need to buy this thing. Okay, so I should be able to buy this in Ulda. Ulda! There's a lot of people in Limsa for, like, a freaking Tuesday. In the middle of the day. I guess it's not. I guess it's getting a little bit later. People are starting to stop with school and work. Let's go and see if I can find this person. I also don't need WFO, because I already know what I need. And I could never figure it out myself anyway. Fieldcraft, arms mender, arms merchant. Potwatch. There we go. Wait, this is not the correct merchant that I'm looking for. I need to find Silius at 10 and then 12. 10 and 12. So that's over here. Near the Gladiator's Guild. Last time I was doing this, I had my crafters, so I could just craft it. But even that was a pain, I think. I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a while. Anything interesting over here? No. Because I have nothing unlocked yet. Hello. I would like a malachite bracelet, please. There we go. We go and equip that stuff. Let's go back over to Western Thailand and check out Winebaud's a message. Yeah, apparently this entire episode is going to be just Winebaud's freaking secret. Or his riddle, whatever. Whatever. I also now have this quest, which I guess is not that important. I didn't read it, but whatever. Let's check out Winebaud's message. As you linger near the strange markings, your shoulder begins to grow uncomfortably warm. Wait and see if anything happens. Yes. Magic runes float across your eyes, assuming familiar shapes. Secret treasure and truth. You are clever indeed. I pray you appreciate this next verse as much as I. Ere long, this torment must end. Together we must be renowned. Ere long, this torment must end. Together we must be renounced. We must be. Renounce it all I would. But we must be more discreet. That is... You saw something, didn't you? Tell me everything! Everything! Again he includes a verse of poetry? God, why must he be so obtuse? Why can't he not just tell us what it is? I don't know what to do, Lynn. I finished deciphering the remaining portions of his message and... just read it. Irrespective of the lives we lead, we are often defined by our beginnings and endings. And the poet understood this. So do I, and so must you. Seek of treasure and truth, I have given you the key. The lock lies before you, behind my obfuscation. It's a story, you see. But not the one we were told. Alright, BRB. Alright, so that was a run through Cutter's Cry. There we go. Just think for a sec. And that was a pretty bad run. Because I had people who were not particularly amazing at their job. Also, poop. Well, we did reach level 45, so... at least that's something. Let's see though, because we were doing this. So this was the thing and the thing. So I now need to go and get myself a copper gorget. Where can I get this? Lolonu sells one of these. How you come to this conclusion? Let me see if I can figure this out. For this you will need to combine the 6 lines of poetry from the last 3 riddles. Talk to Valiant Heart and he will read them out one by one. By combining the first letter of each sentence, you get the word copper. By combining the last letters of each sentence, you get the word gorget. And then you also need to go and equip it and then look at the backside of the statue, which is written in the message. And I think that should normally conclude this massive freaking quest line. And then I think I'm gonna end up the episode, and then we're gonna go and do the monk quest in the next episode. So a copper gorget. There we go. Arigato. I am going insane as per usual. It's just a normal day to me, really. Right, this way. This way. I did equip it, right? Okay, gotcha. And then we go to the other side of the statue. Triple question mark. As you approach the faded markings, you feel the copper gorget around your neck grow warm. Magic runes float across your eyes, assuming familiar shapes. Seeker of treasure and truth, I can deny you no longer. Most precious secret of Lalafuto III, prices beyond measure is yours. Reach within and claim your prize. A grinding sound draws your attention to a section of the statue where a small opening has appeared. Nani? What was that? The statue. That hole wasn't there before. You solved it, didn't you? The final riddle. Then you know where the treasure is. That there in your hands. That is the Sultan's secret treasure? Give it to me. Give it to me. The gods may condemn me. Wait, that is a variant of it. The gods may condemn me. My people forsake me. History judged me a fool. Power and prestige, fortune and fineries. All I would forsake for you. My kingdom may crumble. And it goes on like this, line after line of love poetry. These are not more than the words of some lovesick buffoon to his beloved. Over and over he repeats the same hackneyed phrases in his desire to renounce, to forsake, to abdicate. Abdicate the third. Wait. Could it be that this was written by Lalafuto III? Many believed that the Sultan's wife had him assassinated so that she could claim the throne for herself. Though that would seem the most likely explanation, his sudden disappearance remains a mystery to this day. Yet if these poems are to be believed, Lalafuto III was madly in love with his paramour, and wished to be free of his royal responsibilities. He was plotting to flee the capital in secret, and may very well have succeeded. An ambitious courtier could have used these poems to gain favor with the Sultana or her enemies. On one hand, they are arguably evidence of Lalafuto III, that Lalafuto III still lived. On the other hand, one could assert that Memeto, the meek, had him murdered for this ultimate betrayal. But why did Winebaud claim the treasure was worth 100 million gil? 700 years ago he would have been right, but the nation of Bellaria is no more. There's something written here in a different script. A love that will echo through the ages. Truly there is not more precious in all creation. All those riddles, all those clues, all for this? Winebaud, you thrice damned son of a whore! I can't pay up my debts with swiving poetry. Complete. Yes. You get 10 gil for this. You also get an achievement. The rest of the story, that's it. That's all you get. I forgot how disappointing this is. I knew that it wasn't that amazing, but I really forgot it was this friggin' disappointing. Wow. Cool. Alright, my friends. That, however, isn't going to conclude this episode of this. I was playing Final Fantasy XIV, and next episode we're going to go and do our level 45 monk quest. Goodbye. And, continue leveling up Thaumaturge and all that jazz. I'm sorry, Black Mage. Now, truly, goodbye.